Hello and welcome, it's me, Redcollarwolf, here to show you game log number 5. Yes, I made it to number 5. There's been some improvements. I have not turned, I forgot to do it at the beginning of the month, but I might do it next time, depending on how long this one takes. This one's probably going to take half an hour. Or you might get an extra one out of this. You might get 2 separate game logs. See here, I'm also going to do another video later about the basics of the Tilemap. If you're ever interested in that, go check that one out. Or later today I'm going to do it, but I don't know if it's, I don't know when it's going to come out, probably after this game log. So here is basic like shed, something just where something to fall or legs and roof over something. That's what basically this is. I decided to make this for the woodland area to cover up some of the wood on the equipment instead of putting it in a house, because unlike most places, you're better off doing that. That's what they would do in that type of area. Unlike, let's say here, where they store stuff more, where they need to store stuff in an enclosed environment inside. Here it's a little less. As long as water and lacquered and varnished wood don't mix well. And I might actually later on, I reckon one cool thing is to do the time lapse of this stuff, so it looks like it's having a daily routine and everything. That'll be real nice. And then whenever range it changes routine and everything like that. I decided to do something with my characters, which I've been holding off admitting to myself that I need to do. And if you don't know what that is, if you don't know what I'm probably hinting at, I'm gonna rehaul the characters here, so you could make your own custom characters easy. So you have different appearances and everything. We can do hats, different haircuts and everything. I'm going to redo a lot of these animations for base and everything. Oh, and you can also see the cameras following the player. I did skip ahead to that video, and I knew it. Oh, I don't know why I can. Oof, this doesn't look very good. I'm inside the woofie. Okay. I've skipped ahead in one of the videos to where it does do the camera. I'll finish off the tutorial and everything. I'm halfway through that kind of stuff. Of course, I had to skip ahead, and of course I had to not listen to it and do my own thing and have to skip ahead, but it has taught me some things, and I don't mind that. And you see how they have different shirts. I went at different shirts to people and everything. Oh shit, now I just realised I have to make jewellery. There's the shirt symbol on its own, gloves, oh wait, and shoes on its own. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this character for now, but I'm gonna go and rehaul, so I overhaul the whole character system before I even release it out in demo, so then you can at least get a custom mix of everything, and then that kind of style makes it easier for, like I said, customization and everything. It's real nice, and you see how this turned out pretty nice. This is far more easier than uni. To do something like this. This world isn't very interesting. All we have is this random house here. Oh, there's colliders on it. I thought they wouldn't be such thing as colliders. See, you get to go behind the house. I've done that. But I do need, if I want to do that, have it, what's it called? Blow out a little bit. So then it looks a bit better. So these are the basic houses. These aren't that good. I thought the world might look a bit funky, but then it actually looks alright, I reckon. I think I fixed up the camera size a little bit, didn't realize how dopey it is. These heels do not work, if you're wondering. Because these are prototypes. This is just my tester world. This is why nothing really looks good here. And I'm here to show you some big guns. I'll say I've done the attacking mainly, but I've decided to do the overhaul. So do the weapon animation connected to the main person. I even got a list of stuff I have to do. Now I've got to add more stuff to that appearance one. I've got it in a book form, so I don't have to go looking for it. I've got basic numbers. So we got some. So we finished up I finished up these logs. I don't think I did them last time. Whatever the heck they are. So I made some long ones, short ones, and I like these bows. And these knots. They turn out pretty nice looking. Trying to give some variety to it, but those knots just look really cool. Small obsession. And I've got to have different shaped crates now, don't I? Just realised that. This crate's on a weird ass angle, but I do have to have other crates here too. I don't know why I got two as the same one. Oh no, I have to have two different types. I might do these crates again and change them to be dead on, like straight up and down, dead on, like kind of stuff like that. Or change the shape of these ones from the other ones. And I'll add them in for this detail. Fill around the areas, like box and everything. Oh, you also like the little paths. I like the little paths to the houses too. Oh, that's not a lumberjack. This is going to be changed to something else later. I haven't decided what. This area's really changed since the last time. Oh, I haven't really added detail, but if you zoom out here, unless you've been paying attention to Twitter a bit, these paths have changed position. I changed them from the last place because I thought it made more sense being here, because I watched a video on a guy explaining these paths. Our paths to be laid out, and then more effective path layout for these people. See, this is going to be the main area, and this is a bit more this is kind of open area. This isn't really closed in area because they want to be more in the forest. I also added trees into these paddocks because I thought that would look cooler. I also need to put more machinery here so then you can see what they do, or add machinery into here. I guess actually the best way to do certain shops is link it to the sign of what shop it is. Have a little thing on the bottom that covers the door, and have it linked to the sign. Then it's versatile. Then I can put the sign on any building, and the people will go in, because the signs are an object of itself, so it's a scene. It's meant to an object, and I want to do that, and that's why I want to make this Tilemap video later to show you that, because I haven't seen many people show that off, of making houses, like having just a house. Where's the house? Building houses. The blue roofs, although I would like icons to, if the creator ever hears this, or someone who does have a bit of influence ever hear this, icons would be beautiful. See, you can make the whole house like this, and then you can enable children and change it up a bit. Add stuff to it, add other objects to it. Like I'll add a flower pot when I do them. So I'll show you. So with flower pots here, oh, they're the big ones. So you can make different varieties if you know how to do them. And this is how I recommend lowering down how much stuff you have too. Let's save as. I want to duplicate this. Duplicate, called single. I don't know how to spell that word. And I believe that is the word spelling for it. I'll just put it in here. I'll make a folder for it later, which I recommend making folders for this stuff because it will get confusing. No doubt about it, it will. See, I made the longer logs. I've also, another thing I like about this, instead of going through the tile map and making colliders, just add a collider here and voila, there's a collider. And all you need is the one object too with this stuff. Okay, I need to go find, there's the pot. Let's use the yellow flower in this situation. Gee, I want to duplicate this again, so then I keep the... No, actually, I'll change the pot first. See here, I got a big giant Tilemap. I want to give you a little view of this. See, and I even got some broken, rugged ones and everything. And let's go here. And let's give it that. Duplicate this again, so then we both have the flowers there, and then we call this number 2. Then we're going to fix that shadow up later too. Don't forget about doing that. That's a good thing to forget about. And we do this purple one first. So I probably should fix up the shadows before duplicating it. Oh well. It's done, it's done. What are you going to do about it? And see, there's a shadow for it. I might just track it in the middle. I gotta find out a way how to move this anchor point. It's kind of annoying. Like every other software I've used, you can move the anchor point easy. But I haven't found an easy way of doing it. I'm blind, or there's really not an easy way of doing it. I'll find it someday, but do I'll say it. Well, I do. Wow, that took more minutes than I thought it would. And then all you have to do in here is take it out. That's what I want to do for the other video. So you take it out and chuck it on here. And if it didn't appear behind something, then you would have been fine. Put on objects because it is an object. And here we go. Ah, oh, come on, dude. Sort by Y value, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But if we, whoops, no, that won't make a difference. Right. I'm gonna do this type of way now. Actually, I should rearrange this so then it's like on top. Now, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna murder it. It should work. Hey, you bastard, why do you don't want to work for me? Where's this house? Okay, and I gotta find that object again and move it upon. Crap, where was the house? No, let's just do this. What the hell you just did, game? It's not really a game, isn't it? I want to make you the child. How hard is that to ask for? It's actually pretty incredibly hard by the look of it. Yeah, this is your parent now. Here we go. See, there's another way of doing it. Although I do have to reset this. Yeah. Yeah, it still wants to go behind. Why the hell does it feel like going behind and be a shithead to me? Oh well, we can do this. Woo, we got a flower pot now. I might fix it up. Oh, look at that. That's a perfect illusion. See? Now, for me doing that, makes this look like it's bigger than what it is. Which, yes, it is. And so I like about doing this too. Because you're making all these illusions. It's this is weapon shop. Now that looks kind of nice. Yeah, I've been fixing up most of the part for this one, so this is the basic layout of this town, and I'm excited. I still had all those minor details, and this one's going to be amazing to go into. Although I do have to add in the wildlife and everything later. And this is this is area number 2. Not really town, but this is area number 2. Could be not town, I don't know. But I am gonna go through and finish off the UI and everything before I make a third one. Finish all those chores off properly instead of being bad. Also, I gotta make for those smaller flower pots, the single flower pots. I gotta make every single flower one in the forest area. So yeah, fun times. After done with the crates and the logs, here are the new textures for the wood. I'm pretty sure I did this different from last vlog. I've already forgotten. What was the notes on here? There's been so much changes. Been so long. Oh, yeah. It's just the old and new stuff here. So this is, I've decided to go back over the wood. I do like the new version of it a bit more. So I did a bit of a mix between the two. I did fix it up. That isn't quite the newest version of the wood before I made it this one, but God, it's way better. I always hated this one. See how it's able to turn out weird. With these tile blocks, you gotta make sure you do it right. I'm gonna keep that one up. And that's just the new block by itself. And also fix this one up a bit. I made these bricks stand out a bit more, and don't mind that. It's a little crack in it. I'll see if that turned out good or not. It's kind of hard to see this one too. But this is kind of nice. See, this is the evolution of the black stone bricks. So it turned from this, which looked awful, and then turned something cooler and more unique. And this is the final product. I'm going to go out with that. I will. I probably should cut that one up. Because I'm going to, for next video. Oh, you guys can sneak peek over the fire Dingo one. And my lack of organisation. Actually, this is pretty organised. I've seen worse. And this is just a horrible mess. Ignore that horrible mess. I gotta leave that one out for later. Oh, I do have some of these too. I've never really showed these off. But these are some cakes too, which would be kind of nice. And these ladders. I've assigned you some ladders because, well, you kind of do need ladders. Ladders are not a bad idea to have one. I attempted to make them easy to make them as long as I want, but they didn't turn out quite that bad. So they don't cut that well. So they're only like 3 long. Well, I guess I can do it as long as I want. I just say they're dopey, poorly made ladders. That's all I gotta say. And here are some wooden planks. I might lighten this up. I might actually change these up a bit and give a bit more light to the top. And I think finally I fixed up the many varieties of that wood. And look at this. I really like these. These are the tools which are going to be put into the work areas and everything, which I am excited for personally. You can hear it in my voice. I'm really getting exhausted. I'm talking too much, man. And here are some food/water troughs for the cattle. So it's something nice and fancy, and that's an easy way of cleaning it out because you do clean these things out. And I do want to add an animation for that. I want to add daily routines. I want to make this world seem like it's real. Oh, and here is a cool ass water tank. And you might be saying that's a pretty unique colour. That's actually the hex code for Australian violet. I can't remember. I think it's the middle one here. And I decided to Australian. And the maybe the one bit lighter is a colour called Australian Ghost Gum. I got these paints and I thought, I really want to add these in my game. These colours are amazing, especially in painting. If you haven't seen any of my paintings, go to Pinterest and you'll be able to see them more easier. I do have a Pinterest account if you don't know that one. That's where they generally first get uploaded to, so you're more likely going to see paintings there. Oh, I just realised I haven't uploaded my biggest painting I've ever done yet. Holy shit, well, I've not done that yet. And here we are. I've done more of a wet colour for this, and I'm going to show you an animation I've done lately. And this is going to look really nice. I don't know if you've seen that on Ditto, but I reckon it looks cool. That doesn't seem still not quite right, but it's still cool. That's all what matters. And that's how they're going to fill up the water. And you see here how this is on a different tile, so then it's, so I can put these down to make it universal. And then if I just put down the water in a game object in a scene with two tile maps, it's now one whole game object. And then I can just put a collider like I did before there, which is exciting. And this is, I think I probably went over this, a little shelter for all the stuff and everything. And see how everything's on lonesome. I could have knocked out some of these too. And I gave 2 varieties of metal, which is used. I could have split these up and even done it even further than that too, but I thought, nah. I could. Now making me want to do it now. Which is kind of nice. Oh, this one didn't go too long. I don't want to go for much longer, so we go basic overview. So I made this one blow out a bit from its original colour so I can see what I'm doing behind it. But I'm going to put that in code. So yeah, I've added some stuff for, added some chairs. I guess I added the chairs in. And benches. Want to add more stuff in. And this one's meant to be something else. Something happened. Sometimes some weird ass shit happen. Weird ass things happen. Oh, hang on. That's meant to be the butcher. I don't know why it changed. Reset itself. Might have to adjust that issue. Yeah, same with that one too. I didn't realize that. Well, that's a problem I have to address. There is one house without a path. How could it be? How could I miss you? I'm also figure out some things that you can make this one into. Well, that could have been the reason why it all stuffed out. I might turn it back. I made this into a parent. I might change the node to it, so I might just keep it into a Tilemap. I don't know why this one decided to be weird and change. I think it's meant to be a foliage or whatever it's called, one with the flowers. It's weird. I have to go back and fix it, which is a pain in the ass. But it shows at the beginning I have to think about another way of approaching a problem. Knock that out. And knock that one out. If you been watching, I've really moved this house off the grid. This house is not attached to any grid. It's its own dog. It's free to be where the heck it wants, which is another advantage to the method I would use. It's a very sensitive method too, but also if you're not lazy about it like I am, which is why I'm running into problems like the signs changing on these houses, is because I'm lazy. I think something changed that. It did. They aren't enabled. Children aren't enabled anymore because children will be here enabled. See this. Change the signs. Oh, I've done a bit of sign changing. I forgot about that. See, I even got a barber sign now. And I've added a bit more light to some of these signs too. See, this one looks way better now. Even the fish. Might go find the signs for you and have a look at. Oh, I also finished the workbench off, which I'm going to add. I want to add more details for the workbench too. And here is some of the new stuff. I'm going to put that in here because it's too small to really see. See, I've added a bit more detail, a bit more lighting to it, and it made them pop out. Really good looking. I have to go look into this issue if it appears up again, but the reason I'm wanting into this issue is because I edit upon it. This does not look much good, isn't it? It's because I changed the node, I reckon. See, I wanted to make this up. I'm going to make this window bigger. And this one here bigger. I said I was going to finish this before this time, but oh well. And later I might take, when it's finished, a whole video of it. I actually want to make a video from this from start to finish when it's ready. Gee, that does nothing to do with it. I actually changed this node and it went funky. Oh, that's probably why. I changed this and then that changed back. I had to change it back. And now I've got two object things now. I just realized that. These are like detail objects, so I can just do this. And do this is how I have it set up. And I can do that. Which is kind of nice. Also going to have another little Technique folder area for the UI. So I hope you enjoy this video, and good on you for going out for this long, hearing me talk about this game. I'm hoping to low down the times of these late game looks, because even I don't really want to be doing these for half an hour straight. I'm gonna show more in progress, so I will be making more. Sooner or later, I will be making more. And I hope to see this going further than what it is. Good. And I'm excited to see where it will go. Like I've always said, but I really am excited. I've also told you some ideas I want to do. And what I'm going to do is do a whole character rehaul. I was going to wait for later to do that, but I'm like, no. I'm doing it now. I'm going to change the animation because the animation for this for the one Spin Nation has been bugging me, and I want to make those animations better. I want to improve on it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm Redcollarwolf, and I'm now out. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more game logs, because I will show you more. Thank you.